So hi, my name is Yang Wu. So the events observed and studied in this presentation is 2018 Russia World Cup. As we all know, the FIFA World Cup is the international football competition that has been held every 4 years since the first World Cup was established in 1913. And as for the most famous football events and the most considered single sports event in the world, FIFA World Cup will attract a large number of tourists and resulting in lots of traffic during the events, which lead to large amounts of carbon emission. Therefore, the sustainable development of FIFA events is imperative. This presentation will analyze the sustainable practice of 2018 Russia World Cup. So for the content, we'll go through the background first and the analysis of sustainability performance in terms of environmental, social and culture, economic, and final page gonna be discussion and recommendation. So for the background, the events were hosted in Russia and the games hosting 11 cities and 12 different stadiums. And 32 countries will participate in the World Cup, and 64 matches were played from the uh, 14 June to the 15 July 2018. And the several key organizations were involved, which are the FIFA entity and local organizing committee, stadium authority, and regional community, and government of Russia Federation and the Russia Football Unions. And the two key figures were responsible to pushing the sustainable strategy forward. So which are Federico and Malana. And FIFA was the first international sports organization to join the climate neutral now programs in 2015. And compared to previous World Cup, Russia 2018 World Cup has become the champion in environmental care. And sustainable strategy 2018 has invested almost 20 millions uh, within the three fundamental aspects, which are social, abundance, and economic. And now let's look into environmental sustainability. So FIFA has implied sustainable construction strategy on Russian workout, which aim to achieve objective of environmental impact mitigation and rational use of resource. So the functional design of stadium will involve the implementation of energy and water efficient technology, which including design of efficient engineering system, construction technology and equipments, and the use of energy saving and durable material, and well-planned organization of transport flow and the use of low-emission vehicle and alternative fuel vehicle, and effective waste management with maximal reuse and recycling. Further, the construction of stadium must comply with green building standard criterion, which are special Russia standard and by international standard and green building standard in Russia. And next, let's look into what resource efficient approach were used in stadium and how this stadium to be environmental friendly. First, all of the stadium are equipped with building management system to reduce the use of resources for building maintenance, and you also control and monitor the variety of important environmental indicators such as CO2 level and the leak in the pipeline. And second, the variety of energy saving and energy efficient engineering equipment has used across stadiums, such as electric power supply and smart design of heating, air conditioning systems. And so many measures has implied for rational water use in stadium. For example, water meter was installed at 8 inches of water supply system, and sanitary facility to monitor the water consumption. For the use of construction material of the stadium were modern, energy efficient, and environmental friendly, which are purchased with the best Russia and international manufacturer. And five, the urban transport planning solution are being implemented, which providing visitors with sufficient transport accessibility by public transports. And so, for the aspects of waste management and recycling, first the LOC has created clean and waste management department with manager in each host cities. Founder for the waste segregation and recycling and cleaning and waste management department hire waste management constructors who provide additional staff for each stadiums. And the second, waste management team has reached different have research on different regulatory requirements, regional waste management facilities, suitable service provider, and behavior of football spectators, which ensure waste management program to be effective. And third, the clean and waste management department has instructed stadium authority workforce and service provider with guidelines to minimize the packages and also engaging with the key operational group to minimize the waste of as sources. Four tubing system were segregated to the collection of waste by recyclable and general waste stream. These tubing were placed in visible and accessible places. And five, the team has provided effective training to staff, volunteer, and stadium authority and service providers to ensure that all of them took responsible approach to waste management issues. And for the strategy of for the strategy of carbon management, first, FIFA and LOC will team up with experts to estimate the emission related to the World Cup in Russia, which could consider international travel to Russia and travel between the cities were the major contributor. And second, they took measures to reduce the emissions and environmental impact under operational control, such as climate action champion in offsetting CO2 emission. And together with authority in host country and host city, which offer ticket holder free train and public transport service between and within the host city. And finally, for the emission control by FIFA and LOC that could not be eliminated entirely, they were offset through the verified low carbon projects in Russia and through the UN backed projects. And in terms of the biodiversity conservation and environmental protection, first, FIFA and the LOC work with their service provider to perform environmental risk assessments and identify critical issues to be addressed uh, with the operational functions. And second, the LOC has developed operating procedure and guidance to address issues of oil spill, stray animal, and specially protect sites. And the LOC has worked with experts to develop educational material called Eco City 2018 to be used in the school and educational system to improve the awareness of biodiversity among the football fans and the younger members. And and the lots of biodiversity uh, diversity, educational information, and guidelines were uploaded online, and several photo exhibitions were hosted during the 2018 FIFA World Cup. And next, let's move to the analysis of social and cultural sustainability. So, based on what I have researched, FIFA is doing a good job to improve accessibility and inclusiveness of the events. A lot of useful action had impre- implemented to make events inclusive and disabled friendly, such as ensuring barrier-free environments, ticket reserved for disabled people, and founded the FIFA has introduced the anti-discrimination monitoring system. The system includes risk assessment of the match and deployments of specially trained uh, anti-discrimination matches observer knowledgeable in the specialties of fans, culture, and form of discriminatory behaviors in the stadium to monitor and report issues of discrimination at the game. And furthermore, FIFA and LOC has implemented many effective measures to maintaining and improving human capital, particularly through capacity building that expands individual knowledge bases, which is a key element for local social development, such as a variety of training program for worker and educational program for children and young people in the whole city. In addition, FIFA used football to bring people together, transform lives, and inspire entire communities, as well as address the social issues. And FIFA has conducts a comprehensive environmental risk assessment, which mapping out all the cultural heritages which around the stadiums, and the construction of stadium and all the event activity and actions will meet the requirements of federal law of the Russian Federation on protecting the country's cultural heritages. And for the procurements programs, the majority of budget was allocated to a local supplier, and the majority of workforce were local. And for the official stadium, the majority of material and equipment were produced in Russia. So, in addition, the large majority of workforce and volunteer were from Russia, which ensuring the substantial investment in local labor market and tailor-made training program to prepare all the staff for the staging of tournaments, as well as promoting the developments of their capacity so that they could also apply it in the future events or all the professional area. Moreover, the infrastructure of whole city and the variety of service function in tourism industry has improved due to stimulation of workout, which also enable uh, whole city enough capacity to host another MAC event in the future. And as we can see, the snapshot of the tablet right here indicates the successful achievements from 2018 FIFA Workout sustainable strategies. So after analysis of the sustainability performance of FIFA Workout 2018, and based on the snapshot of sustainable achievement, I would say FIFA Workout 2018 has implemented excellent projects overall in terms of environmental, social, cultural, economy, sustainability, especially the legacy of events leaving a lasting and positive impact on host country, which provide country with opportunity to achieve substantial economic benefits from investments in local infrastructure, access to foreign investments, short-term job creation, immediate boost to economic improvements, and the improvements of human capital and social capital, even the rising awareness of environmental protection. Most importantly, the success of 2018 World Cup could be the great reference and example for the upcoming World Cup and another MAC events. However, there are several things need to improve. So the first one is the carbon offsetting strategy still need to improve, and the more initiative, culture sustainable practices need to develop, not just comply with the minimal requirements of the law, and uh, the FIFA worker have to avoiding the practice which considered as greenwashing. So thank you for watching. So the last pages is my reference list. So that's it. Thank you.